Paris. Sorry I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops have occupied the streets. Make your way down to the catacombs. Silhouette should have a hideout in one of the old tombs. Construction of this building stopped during the crash of 46. Excuse me. It's been left to the bums.
I didn't know. How could I know?
What's wrong?
I tried to stop them. I tried.
Stop who?
Barbara, Monte, Mimi. It was the contamination. And those 4 grizzles down there. 0001. Stupid password. That door should be locked.
Contamination and mutants. Where?
The sewers. In the basement. I lost everybody, except for Michel.
Sorry to hear that.
Somebody should kill those ugly, those stinky, vicious... Oh, no, it's too dangerous. We've got to keep that door closed. Green, greasy greasers. Oh. Too dangerous.
God! God! Up about 100 rims of radiation. I now have full access to your space. God! Oh! God!
I took care of the Greasels.
Oh?
Nothing can bring back their victims, but rest assured, the threat is gone.
Hurrah, my kitties! Now they can go out to play and not get eaten. And can you believe the guys with the rocket tubes were afraid?
Rockets?
Oh yes, the soldiers that use building number 14, you know, across from the catacombs, the old entrance, afraid of greasers.
Bravery is not a function of firepower.
Green, crazy greasers. Ah!
hidden entrance to the catacombs. MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station.
Monsieur, over here.
Yeah?
I have something of interest. Rockets, huh? 4 for 5250. 3 lambs for 6750. A recoil suppressor weapon modification. 1200. Good deal, eh?
Those prices sound pretty steep.
The best I can do with the troops everywhere. They took over the mall where I meet my supplier.
You mean the military guys in the metro station? I took care of them.
Yeah?
They're dead. Now what about giving me a deal on some hardware?
Dead, eh? That could mean a lot of money for me, and a discount for you. I will give you prices that are 1/3 of what I said before. No better deal anywhere.
How about the recoil suppressor for 400?
Newest model of recoil suppressor, direct from the United Nations Anti-Terrorist Coalition.
How about that? I believe the UNATCO people would use the term harmonic stabilizer.
Yes, they are good at making up nice-sounding words.
this?
Soon, I will be ahead of you, beside you. I will be a part of everything in your world.
Everything, huh? Is that God you're talking about, or just a bunch of New Age crap?
Yes, the New Age. Too bad you will not be alive to see it.
This line has been shut down by order.
At the foot of these steps is the entrance to the Catacombs, originally limestone quarries dating back to Roman times. The reports I'm finding indicate a siege on the Catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
Something creeps me out about Hella. I don't know.
She's from High Command. They're all like that.
I think she really gets off being down here. Have you seen the little nest she set up in the room with the pillars? The command post?
She does seem to be in her element.
Curling up in her nest like a harpy.
Man, I'll be glad to get out of here.
Me too. I don't like tunnels. Always sounds like someone's sneaking up on you.
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s. You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
Where?
Bunker 3. Chad has a key, but he says it's too dangerous to try to rescue her.
I'm on my way to see Chad right now. Maybe I can change his mind.
You found the bunker. I'm afraid. What if they kill her? I think we're next. We can't let them discover our hideout.
Make sure they don't follow you.
I'm J.C. Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How long can your people hold off MJ-12?
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out, in exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette Duclair.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth. A great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette. It's unfortunate I cannot send someone with you. My people simply are not the best soldiers. We train teams to wire buildings with C4. They go in at night to avoid confrontation. In a straight fight against commandos, they just don't have the equipment or expertise. I can't bear to imagine what methods of interrogation Majestic 12 will use on my people. Silhouette is not a military group. Our attacks are symbolic, intended to influence the public. We publicize certain things like the Statue of Liberty bombing. It's just so fitting that the American government will destroy the gift of freedom we gave your country almost 200 years ago, and then try to blame it on us. The rhetoric in Washington has done more to defeat liberty than all of the armies and police forces in the world. When government surveillance and intimidation is called freedom for terrorism or liberation for crime, freedom and liberty have become words without meaning. I know Majestic 12. When they have learned what they can, they will execute every last one of the prisoners. This war all around us is being thought over the very meanings of words. Just as Batkin described the novel as a competition between various languages, so we describe culture itself, which thrives upon convulsions and upheaval. Culture, by definition a shared territory of meaning, inspires conflicts far more destructive than any dispute over territory on the Earth's surface. Meaning does not exist a priori. It is order imposed by individuals with arsenals of communication devices. Every inscription, every utterance, every gesture seeks to dominate the plane of meaning. Real violence is only an extension of this process. In order to get our own message before the public, we too have been violent. We have even killed people. But it is the message, the communication event, that we target. Not a few human beings, or building, or an historical landmark. If you expect to help my people, you should get moving. We are surrounded.
They have backed us into a corner.
Looks like a chance to take out a team of MJ-12 troopers. But use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire.
Get out. I was here first.
Sorry, just looking around. Aren't you afraid of the commandos?
They better not come back here. I am not moving again.
Right. You tell them that.
At least I get away with something. Want a medkit? I stole 3. Or what about those poison darts? 600 for a medkit, 200 for the darts. They move me out to make room for military supplies.
Maybe later.
of squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Sonics are spotted. I'll do a check. Target locked. Can't see him. Checking sonics.
Wasn't hit. You just have to be patient.
The soldiers have occupied the entire city, and now we made it.
We can be thankful. At least
You did it! Merci, merci. Thank you, sir. You did it!
The other one's dead. I'm sure of it.
You did your best.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
I'm afraid only one made it back. I saved as many as I could.
How many did we lose?
They only had 2 of your people. One didn't make it. I did my best.
Yes, of course. We should be grateful for those who lived. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte De L'enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout?
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
Nicolette has been someone mysterious about her reasons for supporting us. I do not pretend to understand her. Through her mother's estate, she has provided Silhouette with immense amounts of funding.
I can't find the words. All I can say is thank you.
I'm reluctant to believe her patronage is entirely benign. What inclines me to trust Nicolette, however, is that her mother's death 6 months ago, we're fairly certain was the work of Majestic 12. The rhetoric in Washington has done more to defeat liberty than all of the armies and police forces in the world. Silhouette is not a military group. Our attacks are symbolic, intended to influence the public. I wish Nicolette would be more sensible. She should find a place to hide and stay there. Beth Duclair was the only one of our wealthy supporters whom we referred to by name, and she was the one who got killed. We have learned to keep our mouths shut. My impression is that Nicolette supports us against Majestic 12, but that she will have her own agenda when the fighting is over. Beth Duclair was the only one of our wealthy supporters whom we referred to by name, and she was the one. We will not get caught by surprise again. To keep our mouths shut.
At least someone made it back alive.
Passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass. I think these tunnels connect to the sewers. You're going the right way. The Champs-Élysées, where you will find the club. I just got an unexpected message from Jaime Reyes. He's at the cafe and wants to see you. He says it's urgent. The cafe address is number 19. Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers. Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police. life. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
Thought you could run off for a weekend in Paris without me, huh?
Call me nostalgic, but the nightlife seems to have lost its old charm.
Yes, but I didn't trust anyone else to deliver this warning. Not even Alex or Tom.
What happened at UNATCO?
They intercepted a message Alex sent to my home account. Instructions on how to find him in Hong Kong.
I hope the message was encrypted.
I destroyed my keystore. Tong is safe. But they've been tracking you with an AI program. They've sent Gunther to assassinate you in Paris.
Icarus.
However, you don't have to fight Gunther or any other mechanically augmented agent.
Does that mean you know his kill phrase?
Yeah? How do you know about kill phrases? That's Throne 6G information.
I found out from Paul.
Well, here's some God clearance information for you. Dug it out of classified medical records before I left. Gunther's kill phrase is La Putin Machine.
La Putin Machine. Easy enough. Thanks for looking out for me. Staying at the agency and all.
Don't mention. At the sound of your voice, 400 milliamps will discharge into Gunther's midbrain. Poof! I wasn't the only one who got purged. Carter's gone also. Questionable loyalty. Can you believe that? Carter! I think Simons was afraid he knew too much. All of the older guys will let go. Anyone with non-UNATCO experience. Carter told me he was going to contact Gary Savage of the X-51 researchers. I don't know how they know each other, but Carter said, Savage is right. It's time to do something about Area 51. You know Carter, taciturn as ever. Who knows what he was talking about? I'm going to stay here until the soldiers calm down. I saw Gunther leave the club a few hours ago. I heard he was asking about it. Be careful, JC.
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult?
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michel will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
Deus, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed!
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
You've done enough. Go!
That is what I know.
Bonjour, monsieur.
First and in your heart, you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loredans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
Papa forbids me to talk to strangers. Leave me alone.
I have helped you to kill my own son. Is that not enough?
Oh, poor Michel.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette Duclair.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte De L'enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do. I'm busy.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
Clear the streets.
That little building is a hostel, lodging for backpackers.
Not a good night to be on the street. Sorry, all full tonight.
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group Silhouette. Her name's Nicolette Duclair.
No, I know nothing about that. Leave me alone. My advice, get a room and wait for morning. Never heard of anything called Silhouette. I mind my own business. As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know everything about our tenants. As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know... Some trouble with Silhouette. Stay out of public places, anywhere susceptible to terrorist attack. The security forces are for your protection.
How are the drinks here?
Great if you like rat piss.
Never tried it.
You look like a smart guy. You want to make some money? Yes? I need to hire a thief.
What do you want stolen?
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
I don't deal in Zyme.
A dirty business. I understand.
Slavery. Addiction's another form of slavery.
Yes, of course. Your hands will not get dirty. 65 credits, okay? The most I can offer.
I don't like your business. Period.
Guy, we have a problem. Fine, no deal. Go away.
I don't like your tone of voice.
Renaud said enough.
Thank you. It was time somebody stood up to Renaud.
Just a couple of petty dealers.
In any case, I do not want criminals comfortable here. They scare away customers. How can I repay what you have done?
Don't mention it.
I know. You must be interested in weapons. I have nothing to give you, but in Building 11, there is an arms smuggler. He is out of town right now.
Thanks for the tip. I hope business picks up. Heard of Nicolette Duclair?
No, I am sorry. Is she a guest of the hotel?
A member of Silhouette.
You want Club La Porte De L'enfer. No revolutionaries here.
Where's that?
Number 13, I believe. Yes?
No revolutionaries? You must not mind martial law.
The only way to maintain order.
Don't you miss using the metro?
A small inconvenience. The city must be kept safe for those of us who are working and trying to pull the country out of this depression.
What if I told you that the depression was caused by a cabal of wealthy businessmen who want to rule the world?
These stories, I hear them every day. Always from someone who wants to blame other people for his bad luck. Yes?
The conspiracy is real.
And I bet you have a little booklet that will tell me all about it, no?
They call themselves Majestic 12.
Good. I was afraid you were going to tell me about the Illuminati.
They were once part of the Illuminati, but they rebelled.
Oh, I see.
Observe your motivations for breaking arbitrary laws of great government. Do not miss your chance to be one of us and create the new world order.
Excusez-moi.
New travel restrictions. Consult the...
Found the club. The only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of Nicolette Duclair.
I have no dealings with Miss Duclair. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte De L'enfer. Phew, a private club for rich phonies.
Number 13. Thanks.
If you want Renault, he is in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire? The professional thief?
None of your business. Let's just say he doesn't need a thief anymore.
Enough talk.
Clear the street.
These flats go for about 5,000. Almost as bad as Hong Kong.
Come with me to America.
Oh, René.
The pilot says I can bring one person.
The United States is no fun. What about the coup attempt?
Think about it, oh. A small town in the Rocky Mountains, we would be together.
Oh, yes, we could find the terrorists that attacked the White House. They could terrorize me and you could help.
And be serious. The people are well organized in the Mountain States, and they are justified in attacking the government. We will go to the northwest.
You better promise me some guerrillas at least. If you're looking for that crook with the weapons, he lives next door. What about your mother?
She is not prepared for the rugged life in the mountains.
And I am?
We're young, oh. We are ready to wrestle grizzly bears if we have to.
My dear, grizzly bears have been extinct for decades.
You know what I mean.
Always a romantic. You never let real life interfere with your plans.
It would be a test. What you are always wanting. A test of your love.
Okay, time for you to go. This is what would happen. Finding nothing but pine cones and snow in the mountains, we would take a bus to one of the cities and stand in line for sandwiches.
But oh...
In the rain, unemployed and without a home, having chosen to emigrate during the worst economic disaster North America has ever known.
I already have work with the militia.
The what?
In America, the people have a long tradition of joining militias to keep their local communities safe and free.
You? A soldier? At your age?
I have been sipping my life away in cafes. I'm
I'm going to plant my feet on the earth, hold a rifle to my chest, and dare any man to move me.
There you go. Now you are sounding like a man. And if I say no, you're going to drag me by the hair all the way across the Atlantic.
Yes, yes, I will.
Leave us alone.
Hey, this is our apartment. S'il vous plaît? I said get out.
Leave us alone.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
Sir, what is your business tonight?
La Porte De L'enfer. Resistant members. Aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
$300 credits.
Here you go.
Here is a key. It will be valid for this evening only.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette Duclair?
You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
You have a look. He has a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. So many men have a thing for nurses. You can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
You have to share.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
You like the nurse, eh?
The nurse on the platform? She's all right.
You stay away from her. Camille is a good woman.
What am I then? Bad?
I said stay away. That is all you need to know.
Busy night, huh? This place used to be a party. People don't go out anymore. Even my friends in the Champs-Élysées. The crew is such a drag.
Pretty lady, huh? I love this place. Good job.
Chad's dead. No. The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would L'armée de Terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
Chad knows exactly what he is doing. He will be a great hero in French history.
A martyr, maybe. Not a philosophe.
He's quoted all over the world.
Slogans, antiques, no contract social.
Ideas take many forms.
He recycles the past. It is nothing special to be a reactionary who tries to revive the same old rhetoric. Leave us alone.
Political freedom is rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
A realization, rather, of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance, of the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
We're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few people create wealth, the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, we require an arrangement of the few over the inert mass the rest of us have become.
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction. Leave us alone.
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
I'll take one.
You want more? Ask for me, Antoine.
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette Duclair?
What do you want with Miss Duclair?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested. You will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind. You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
No way.
Talk to me again. I am your man.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chips?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
Already been there.
Are you sure?
I broke in myself. Looks like that code isn't going to be as valuable as you thought.
Oh great, I really hit bottom this time. That was my last chance to make any cash. I hope you're happy.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
What else do you want to know?
What about Nicolette Duclair? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough! I'm not saying her name again. As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down. They said I was stealing, which isn't true. Everybody else was doing exactly the same thing. Oh, they pay you nothing to work here. You can't even live on it. I hope Mr. Taro tries to throw me out. I'd like to see him try. Oh, great jacket. Très chic. I hope Mr. Taro tries to throw me out.
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
Go, cat, go!
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Claude was a friend of mine. Silly of me, I still think I see him sometimes. He got shot by one of the guards here. They've started using real ammunition. It was a mistake. These other people were fighting and Claude just wanted to get away. He had this tough guy look, the guards just assumed. You should be careful too. Everybody's very tense these days. They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist. Everybody's very tense these days.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk. I think I finally struck the perfect balance between the Dionysian and Apollonian. What do you think? We get a rather iconoclastic crowd these days. The place does not fill up until very late. I should be getting back to my duties. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there. She will insist that you meet her alone. If you are lying, she will not hesitate to kill you. Out back. 5 minutes.
Yeah!
Decided not to show.
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
You know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ-12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stan Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ-12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is. Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Let's hit it.